Welcome to episode 18 of the Below the Beanie podcast. Look, I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to be looking right now because I think I used the wrong camera. Let's see if that's and that. Yeah, I used the wrong camera, so we're going low budget today. There's nobody joining right now yet. Nobody's on here, but if you're watching after the fact, then you're already here. That's how it works when we go live. But this is episode 18. I'm gonna turn this off. No, it's gonna drive me crazy. I don't know if I turn it off if it's gonna kill the whole stream. Because supposedly I set up that new camera and I see it on right now, but this says that it's an old camera, so I don't even care. I'm not gonna think about it anymore. But welcome to episode 18 of the Below the Beat. I'm looking at the wrong camera again. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. I'm gonna put something. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna put something over it because I'm gonna keep looking at that light up there. I remember when I barely started using that camera, I kept looking down here and I kept forgetting to look up there. And now I'm used to looking up there, so I'm gonna block it. It's not even there to me anymore. It's dead to me. All right, welcome to Below the Beat. And I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm still drinking that green tea, so I'm feeling a little bit silly right now. For the 9th time, this is episode 18 of the Below the Beanie podcast, the #1 MMA podcast on all of YouTube, and it's thanks to you. It's thanks to all of you. And look, I want to say something real quick. I want to touch on something. I've been seeing in the notifications, I see some people say some stuff, and I want to let you know that you mean a lot to me. Whether you're live right now or whether you're listening to it later, I don't know if you're on that swing shift, the graveyard, or whatever. I've been seeing notifications come through on my phone, and people saying stuff like, "Hey, man, I'm so glad you've been doing this. I'm listening to it on the commute, when I'm going to work, when I'm at work, when I'm cleaning. Thanks for being consistent with this." I'm like, man, you know what? The Below the Beanies are probably the lowest viewed videos I've ever done on this channel. But it means a lot to me when there's the few and the proud that are saying, please don't stop doing it. Because I know there's channels that I like to be a viewer of that I wish they did a daily like this. Even if they have high production videos, I would like them to just come on there and just chit chat and just go back and forth and just chill out. Like, I would enjoy that so much. And for the people that feel that way on this channel, I just want to be able to deliver. I just want to be able to do my part. And I'm very, very thankful that you feel that way. I'm more than happy to be here for your listening pleasure when you're doing the dishes or when you're at work or when you're driving or whatever. It's very cool to know that there's people out there right now on the road listening to this. It's pretty crazy to think about. How long you been going for? Just got the notification right now. Dimchi Taveski. I thought today was going to be the day where I got it, and today's not the day, Dimchi. Dimchi Tazev. Oh, my gosh. Dimchi Tazevsky. I'm going to be saying that all day. Tazevsky. According to this time right here, I've been streaming for 3 minutes and 4 seconds, so you haven't missed nothing. All you missed was the beginning where I kept looking at the wrong camera because I have a second camera now, a new HD camera. And I kept looking at it, even though I forgot to plug it in and set it up correctly. And now I fixed it. So that's all you. I just reenacted it for you right now. Who do you predict is gonna win this weekend's main event? I think it's gonna be Gane. Oh, you're playing UFC 4 right now? I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you. I don't know if all you guys right here remember back in the day I was playing UFC 4 on this channel. And I uploaded a bunch of gameplay. I actually did a bunch of live gameplay. It was very fun. And then I got the title with the quickness because I was too good. I was showing them that Mexican footwork. I got all the way to the championship just by leg kicks, head kicks. I don't know if I threw a single punch, to be honest. Moreno or Figgy? Moreno. To be honest, it's an insult. Hey, it's the homie. It's the homie Scam Likely. Hey, full subscribe to the Mexican martial arts. Trucha with the quickness. Hey, now they're never going to stop calling because I answered. They're going to be, we got one, boys. We hooked him. Stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Hey, watch. He types in Mexican martial arts and he shows up in the chat right now. Hey, I'm not fool that was trying to steal your credit card information. That would be bad. Hey, Scam Likely, if you show up in the chat, say what's up. We could be lifelong friends. We had a funny origin story. Come on! I was fiending. About an hour ago for some Below the Beanie. On another note, I finally got the raise I deserved for the past 2 years today. No more hourly. Oh, man. We on commission now, Vato. Hey, come on, to say something like that, you gotta have a lot of confidence. You gotta have a lot of confidence in yourself, because most people are like, I don't want to be on commission. You know, I'm afraid, what if I don't sound nothing? Put me on that hourly, because they want that security, you know? Man. Come on, I'm proud of you. I'm so happy to hear that. 2 years. 2 years in the making. They thought that he just came to take part when he was trying to take over. Man, that's a lot of respect for you right there. Wanting to go on that commission. That's good. They're not going to be capping you now. You're going to be raising that. I don't know how to say it. I was going to say you're going to be raising those prices, but that's not the right way to put it. You're going to be raising the numbers in that bank account. Thank you, Kaimon. Thank you for sharing the wealth and for giving me some of that commission. I appreciate it. So happy for you. Everybody, congratulate the homie. That's a big deal. I know what it's like to be in that position. It is one of the little stories I have of my whole journey. You know, I was at this one job and I was really wanted to move up, and I didn't, and I didn't get it, and I was like devastated. And then I was like, a couple other things were at play, and I was like, I'm just gonna dip then. Like, if I would have got promoted and got the raise, I would have found reasons to stay, you know, because the money. But when I didn't have that as an excuse, I was like, I'm out of here then. But I remember how it felt not getting it. So I don't know what it feels like to actually get a Kaimon. So I guess I can't fully relate. But I'm glad that I could live vivaciously through you. Congratulations, Kaimon. Tony Tiger, 3003. Hello again, bro. Do you think Cejudo comes back under Dana's terms, or will he sit out forever? Him not getting the recent fight was more annoying than Khabib scared to try new weight class. Oh, look at Khabib is like, the way I look at Khabib is like he's like a Puritan, you know, where there's fools that are just never happy. They're never content, you know, like fools are insatiable. It's like this division is not good enough for me. I gotta go take it from someone else too. And then now this one's not good enough for me. I gotta go try to get in that fool's territory too. And Khabib's like, he's like, brother, I'm humble. Like he has his own bout. He's like, I'm good. I'm content. I got joy in my life, you know. I don't need to go smash Usman. You know, we have Thanksgiving and stuff together. You know, I'm gonna have to see him in the office. Like, I don't want things to get weird. I'm not gonna smash. So, like, I don't know. I know it's not about that right now. I know you're talking about Cejudo. I don't think Cejudo comes back under Dana's terms. I don't think Cejudo gets down like that. I think Cejudo has I don't want to say pride, because I feel like that could be taken the wrong way. I feel like he has integrity. I feel like he has a backbone. I feel like he has boundaries. And he feels like someone that once he says something and he doesn't want to get jerked around, that's it. And actually, I think it's very plain to everybody that because see, we can look at a situation like this and be like, hey, Cejudo, are you gonna play by the rules or what? Are you gonna do the right thing? Are you just gonna commit and stop playing and stop making it all weird and making it a freak show? Or are you just gonna? But that's not the case right here. We can't do that. With all the facts that we have, we're not able to look at the situation like that, because the truth of the situation is that Dana's doing him dirty. Dana is letting people fight and always lets people fight that have been out longer than him, that have way even different kind of reasons and excuses worse than him that they shouldn't be fighting. And he still lets them fight, but he won't let Cejudo fight. Like, it's just dirty from the get. And this isn't the kind of thing where Cejudo should play ball. This is the kind of thing where Dana should be consistent and where he should look at what he's doing and see that it's not cool. So that's what's happening right here. I don't think Cejudo's going to come in under his terms. I don't think that we will see Cejudo bending the knee. Chuck Fury at FuriousComedy.com. Khabib. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. Chuck Fury says that Khabib is like Zeus. Is Zeus considered, is he supposed to be a god? I always get confused when people say the gods, like they'll say like the gods of rock, the gods of I guess I only ever heard of rock, of comedy, of, you know, and I always think like, what do they mean by that? because I try to think like mythically, and I think like what examples that we have to choose from, and like I guess I never could really wrap my beanie around that, because I don't know. I see what you're saying though, and I like the respect. I like to respect Chuck Fury at furiouscomedy.com. I'm not able to put it myself. I mean, you can see me stumbling. I'm not able to quite put it in the same terms myself, because it might be sacrilegious or whatnot, and my tia's watching, and I'm gonna have to, like, penance and stuff later. But Chuck Fury at furiouscomedy.com. Respect. I concur. Thou shalt not disrespect. The goat. What was it? The eagle that fought a bear and became a goat. I forgot my own thing. The eagle that wrestled a bear and became a goat and ate cheeseburger. I don't know. Luke Babbage finally made it live, just popping in to show some support. Enjoy the fights, GM. Hey, Luke Babbage, here's a silver lining. I've been kind of upset lately because some things came into my life. Some circumstances arrived which caused me to not be able to stream at the time that I'm supposed to, that I wanted to, that I've been promoting. And I was very unhappy about that. And you know what? Here's the silver lining. Luke Babbage was able to make it today. There we go. Luke Babbage was able to make it. And I'm happy. It all works out. It all works out. Everything for a reason. I'm happy about it. I'm happy to do it. I also want to, no, never mind. I don't want to bring that up. Easy work from Moreno. Conor McGregor was never my friend. Is it just me, or is anyone else weirded out by how crazily high expensive it's become to be a UFC fan? Fight Pass, ESPN Plus, and the $75 pay-per-views. When will it stop? You know what I think is unfortunate, and I think it's kind of sick. I think it's kind of disgusting if you ask me. I feel like the UFC and ESPN Plus has this kind of like this type of disrespect. Like, they probably have the assumption that a large percentage of their viewers probably have CTE themselves, because a lot of the fight fans fight themselves. A lot of the fight fans are martial artists. A lot of the fight fans are amateur fighters. A lot of the fight fans are pro fighters. A lot of the fight fans they train boxing on the weekends. A lot of the fight fans train UFC, whatever the case might be. I think it's a disgusting reality that maybe they're aware of this. Maybe they've done the market research, and maybe they have that assumption about their demographics. And while it is rather brilliant, to be honest with you, it's disgusting, frankly. And it is very true what you're saying. It has become very expensive. Like, I know people could get online and they can find ways to go around the pay-per-views, and they can find the free feeds and streams and stuff like that. I don't know if there's a situation where you could do that with something like ESPN Plus or like Fight Pass. I never heard of if you got the stream to always 24/7 have Fight Pass. Like, I don't think something like that exists. Even Fight Pass itself never works. I pay for Fight Pass, and most of the time it doesn't work. It always says temporarily unavailable. I'm like, temporarily, fool? You said that 7 months ago. I could never get it to work. ESPN Plus, I don't know how many times I try to click on a fight right there, and it just like glitches and goes back to the home page. I'm like, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. The prices are going up and the quality is going down. Chuck Fury at furiouscomedy.com. Hey, respect. Khabib is a grandmaster after GM Jesse. Respect, Chuck Fury. I appreciate that. Chuck Fury at furiouscomedy.com. Don't play around. Go to .net, .org, .edu, nothing like that. Chuck Fury. No, I said it wrong. furiouscomedy.com. Al. Hey, Grandmaster, it's good to see you. It's like 3 a.m. here. Love most of your takes, even though you're triple cringe fangirl. You don't like. Oh, come on. I get it though. I get it. See, look, it means he's doing his job. It means he's successful at being the heel, So it's kind of a compliment. And I'm glad, I'm humbled that you're up at 3 a.m. and you're willing to be on here and listen to me instead of going to sleep. I don't know if you're doing some other stuff. I don't know, you got insomnia or whatever, but thank you for being willing to be here this late or this early. Bradley Harrell, if you ask yourself who owns ESPN, you'll know why the price keeps going up. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I'll do my own. Let me see. Yeah. We're just all living and like walking around in that game of Monopoly, like that's where our existence is. Like some fool's just picking me up by the beanie and just placing me like I don't even know what's going on. That fool's just putting me on Baltic Avenue. I don't even know what's up. Thinking I'm like living my own life over here. Conor McGregor was never my friend. The ESPN, yeah, it always crashes. Its main server must be a potato. It's garbage. I know there are loopholes, but it just isn't right. That's true. And it's weird that they want to get mad at people and they want to try to find people and they want to put all these threats out there, even though it doesn't seem like they ever really follow through with it. But it's like, just fix your thing. Like, how do you have the nerve to say something to anybody if you don't even want to put out a good product? How are you going to try to make them pay for that? That's dirty. Oh, yeah, I looked it up, Bradley. I like how you're like, and then you just say it. I'll just tell you. I'll just let you know. Yeah. It's that game of Monopoly. They probably own Monopoly too. They bought Hasbro. Wax. What is with Cejudo's fighters getting undeserved title shots? First Zhang Weili, then Figueiredo. Now Cejudo wants an undeserved title shot. It is weird that the UFC will favor his fighters, but then they're not going to give them the same. I think it probably has something to do with the fact, like Dana probably still being mad, probably still being upset about how Cejudo left, how he won, and it shook everything up. And then he's like, I'm going to dip now because you're probably not going to give me what I deserve. No? Okay, I'm out then. Just left them hanging. So Dana probably got that bad taste in his mouth now. He's like, oh, you want to play with that? It's just like a grudge kind of thing. He's just mad at him. Hold up. Before I forget, I was supposed to send something to Marilena. But I want to get to my topic. 17 minutes into this, I want to finally get to my topic about Ngannou. And look at Ngannou, that fool is all over I'm always trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm always like at all times, like maybe he's on that Stipe Muchacho where he's saying something, but we never could hold up. Oh my gosh. But like we could never really tell what he's saying, and all we could do is kind of make assumptions. And oh my gosh, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. She didn't think this through. Okay. She didn't think it through. I can't say that I'm surprised. I feel like Nate Diaz right now. All right. Griselda. Yo, you rooting for Rod Tang versus Demetrius Johnson fight? Rod Tang's a beast. Look, a lot of people, I can't remember if it was below the beanie. It was either below the beanie or a Mexican Fight Companion. People kept saying Rod Tang. I was like, is that a movie or what? I don't know what they were talking about. And they're like, it's his fighter, to check him out. And I remember I looked up some clips. Like in the moment, I was like, oh, he looks bad. I'm gonna check it out later. I don't think I ever got back around to it. Like, I have to tell you in all honesty, I don't know nothing about Rod Tang besides like some clips I saw that I don't even remember. But if Rod Tang is the beast that everybody says that he is, I I don't know. Like, I think, unfortunately, Demetrius Johnson is like one of those fighters where, I mean, you can make him look good in the UFC. The UFC is kind of like one of those. I look at it this way. I remember I used to watch a lot of basketball back in the day, and people would have conversations like this when they were like dissing each other, whatever. They would talk about how you could take a certain kind of basketball player, and within the confines of the NBA, we know it's all like cushy and everything's protected and air conditioned, and you got a lot of rules and don't touch, you're gonna get fouled, and within those confines they could do good. They're all right, pretty decent player. But if you try to do some street ball, they're gonna get ran over. They're not gonna get nothing in. They're gonna get pushed around. They're not gonna get shots. They're gonna be getting swatted all over the place. That there's just some people like that where they could thrive in a certain condition where they're like pampered and things are okay and it feels safe, but then you take them in a different element. I feel like that's what happened with Demetrius Johnson. I feel like he was there and he was fighting people, and there really weren't any killers. I mean, there's not people. I mean, maybe I'm being very general right here, but I feel like when you look at the UFC and then you look at like Rising and like what Pride was and one championship, it's like those fools came, like, to those fools, the favelas are like mansions. Like, these fools, they're fighting to just get like a cup of water. Like, some of these fools, their backgrounds are like, you can't even compare. Like, they were trying to fight. I can't even think of a good example. Like, you got fools over here in the States training in like nice campuses and nice gyms with like TVs and stuff like that. And then you got these other fools over here fighting each other for, that's night's dinner, or, some sketchy promoter giving them a few bucks to take home to their parents to buy a loaf of bread or something like that. Like, that's a different kind of life over there. So I think when you take certain guys out of the UFC and you put them in those more hardcore promotions that aren't as soft and aren't as much as like marketing and promotion and popularity, it's like, we're trying to kill you. I think some fools just can't acclimate. And then after see what happened to him the last time, and now facing another killer who's even more of a killer than the last killers, like, that fool's career might be more over than Masvidal's. I mean, I don't know what Charles Son is saying about Rodtang, but I think they're on that same trajectory. Thank you, Griselda. I'm gonna say Rodtang. I'm gonna think Rodtang's gonna get it. And if I remember, I would like to scope it out. I don't want to make any promises because my memory is fading these days. Come on. Volk plays ball with the UFC. No way. Risk the demanding Cejudo in a place of power. Zhang and Figgy were both champs. They're rematching. Well, okay, yeah. I didn't even think about it that way. I never thought of it from the perspective of Volkanovski being like a company man and someone that the UFC is more than happy to work with. I mean, you could definitely see that with like even Colby Covington. Even if he has problems with Dana White or whoever sometimes, or maybe he's not the most friendly guy. I mean, am I wrong? I think, because look at the fact that they set up, it's weird to me how inconsistent the UFC is, unless they're just, have an agenda that they want to execute, which also definitely makes sense for them. They won't set up a fight like Diaz and Poirier, but I'm going to get to that. But they'll set up Masvidal and Covington. That's not consistent. Covington is going to end his career. He is going to end his career. Dana knows that. And it's because they're more than happy to do it. Because I think Covington is a company man, right? I think he's always down to be active and he wants to get in there and he wants to do stuff. He likes to play ball. I think he's known as a company man, right? I think he even said that himself. And he'll try to play the game and have beef and get mad at Dana and stuff, maybe disrespect here and there. But I think he's a company man as well. I can see that. They definitely don't want to risk it. They're happy having him there. Yeah, Cejudo, he is the man. He's not going to play ball. He likes the drama. He likes the beef. He won't be afraid to try to put Dana White in his place. And yeah, you got to consider, like Zhang, a lot of people were mad about Zhang getting a rematch. I wasn't mad about that. A lot of people had a problem with that. And to be honest, I was a little bamboozled by that. I didn't understand why people got so emotional about that. Yes, I'm a fan of Rose. Yes, I was happy she won. Yes, I thought she did it convincingly. But at the same time, everyone acknowledges it from time to time. When you get one of those kind of knockouts, there's like, okay, there's still some questions. What if they didn't get that open shot? What if they had to go the distance? What if they tangled up a little? How? Well, now we got the question answered. Yeah, it's easier to say here and now. But I could see them wanting to give it to Zhang at the time because of the way the first one went down. The Figueiredo one, that's insulting. That's insulting. It shouldn't happen. Moreno won both the first ones. There's no reason for a third. They're going to give us Figueiredo and Moreno trilogy, and we still haven't even had the Diaz and McGregor one. You're trying to give us this one? The price is wrong. That's true, come on. I agree. No reason for a rematch, but we're in the age of 3 fights to settle it. That's a good way to put it. Like, that's the age we're in. Like, that's what everybody wants to see. The age of trilogies. Jacqueline Villafuerte. JV in the house. Angus Ferguson, Grandmaster. Give us your prediction for a game versus Francis and your best Macho Man impression. Keep up the great work. You give me all the knowledge. I tried to, Angus Ferguson. I tried to. Man, I've been having a sore throat for like, I don't know how long now. It's like it left me and it never fully came back. I'm a botch. It's not going to be good. My throat hurts. I think I can't get it. I sound like, who do I sound like? I feel like I sound like someone else right now. And Francis is going down. I just sound like I'm in the bathroom. And Gane's gonna get the belt. Francis is gonna go box. And he's gonna die and fade into obscurity. I can't do it. I tried. You said give me your best Macho Man impression. That was it. Back in the day, I used to do a really good one. I hope my voice returns to me at some point because I know it's a weird thing to be proud of, but I was always very proud of my Macho Man impression. It was something that I've been doing like for the majority of my life, and I'm unable to do it right now. And I kind of feel like a shadow of who I once was. Luis Najera. Here's my coca money for my lunch. H2O, I guess. Oh, man, Luis. Luis Najera. Luis Najera, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I feel bad now. I hope you find, like, go look through the couch or something. Try to find some loose change. Like, I hope you get what you need. You got to stay hydrated. But look, nobody wants to watch. Nobody wants to watch Francis Ngannou, right? They're having a hard time with it. It's always been hard to promote that guy. It's hard to understand what he's saying. I'm always trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, say maybe something was lost in translation. Maybe he didn't mean what he said because what he said was kind of dumb and it wasn't a smart move. And like maybe he didn't really mean that because who in the world will mean that? And like, is he trying to not be exciting? Angus Ferguson, someone get rid of Bruce Buffer and get this man in his place. That was great. Oh, thank you. You are too kind. Literally, you're going to give me an ego when I don't have the skills to back it up. I'm going to be like one of those American Idol fools. Thank you so much, Angus Ferguson. And I would gladly replace Bruce Buffer. I'll buy a bunch of sport coats. Carlos Valenzuela. Keep doing you great as always. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Carlos Valenzuela. I appreciate you always. Mitchell Valdez. What do you think of a boxing match between Jake Paul and Yoel Romero? Why are you trying to hurt me, Mitchell? Why are you trying to make things weird? Oh. Why are you trying to make things weird, Mitchell? Oh. Look, we gotta respect the science. We gotta respect the sport. Look, I'm a Metal fan, right? I've been riding with Metal. But if somebody was like, all right, Grandmaster, look it, take Metal and go put them in the soccer field with what's that one soccer field that everyone's always talking about? He looks like he got like Botox or something. Cristiano Ronaldo, that fool. That's like if I was like, oh, Metal is the best. All right, Metal, go play soccer with Ronaldo, and you could beat him, right? And it's like, I don't know if it translates. Who do you think? What do you think of a boxing match between Jake Paul and Yoel Romero? I'm gonna say Metal. I know you're trying to mess me up, Mitchell Valdez, and I respect that because sometimes I go into chats and I like to clown too. I like to have a good time. It happens. There's something about the live element, make something come out of you. I'm playing around too sometimes. So I'm, I get it. And you kind of throw me off a little bit. I'm just going off the dome, and maybe sometimes I say things that I don't mean. All right. And for a moment or two, I'm tempted to go into the YouTube editor on the back end. I'm like, maybe if I cut out 3 seconds or whatever, people aren't even going to notice. They'll just think that it was a glitch. They know that fool has slow internet. They're not going to think nothing about it. But you got me. You got me for a few seconds, Mitchell Valdez. But I'm going to go Metal. I'm going to stick to my guns. Because here, and look, I'm going to do it in an articulate way. I'm not just going to say it because of emotions. You guys already know how I feel about Jake Paul and his skills and how I've been not a fan. Not one moment along the way at all have I been a fan. But what have I been? A truther. And I've been saying when he was going to win constantly, everyone's saying, now, fool, you're crazy. You're playing too much now. I mean, I get that, but now it's too much. And I was like, all right, fool. And then I kept telling him and I kept showing him. But here's the thing. Jake Paul gets hit a lot. He gets hit a lot. And he's going to get Luke Rockhold if he tries to fight like that. I don't know if he's ever going to keep his hands up. I'm not one of those fools that's like, hey, keep your hands up or you don't know how to fight. When your hands are down, that means you don't know how to fight. Some people fight like that. Some people like to create openings. Some people are counterpunchers. Some people like to feint and taunt and stuff like that. I get it. But that's not what Jake Paul is doing. He just gets hit. He can't take shots like that from Metal. Mitchell Valdez, you're playing. You're trying to throw me off my game, but I'm holding strong. Metal. Moist Taule, yo, what's up, Jess? You rocky with gatekeeping MMA? Look at I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing, but hold on. Let me look that up. Gatekeeping MMA. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, I don't know what that is. Is that like a forum or something? Gatekeeping MMA. I don't know what that is. Yo, what's up, Jesse? You rocking with Gatekeeping MMA? Is that like a thing? Is that like a website or something? Or is Gatekeeping MMA? Are you talking about like the concept? Like how Cowboy Cerrone was a gatekeeper forever, Anthony Pettis, Conor McGregor. Like you talking about that? If that's what you're talking about, I like it. Because look, there's fighters who, whether we love them or we don't like them at all, there's fighters who we want to keep seeing fight. I don't want Tony Ferguson to stop fighting. That fool's cringy. I don't like anything about him. But I don't want him to stop fighting. I want to watch his fights. So that's what we're talking about. I love it. I love gatekeeping. Balishi JMV, Grandmaster. Some pesos. Greetings from Uruguay, South America. I watch your content daily. You have a fan over here, Cowbell? Abrazo, hermano. Oh, man. I can't get up all the way because I'm not dressed for Thank you so much, Palishi JMV. Thank you. Daily. Look at that. What more could I ask for? Daily. You're getting that daily dose. That daily dose of the Mexican martial arts. You're on that one a day. All the vitamins and whatnot that you need. That's all the minerals and stuff in there like that. Because you never know. There's a lot of stuff that come out of us. You know, we exert ourselves in different ways. We experience different things through the course of our life. But what are you bringing back in? You know, when you're on that daily dose, I'm going to do my best to keep putting the best out there for you. As Dresden. Don't care about Francis and Ciryl at all. GM, want to see Tapura fight though. Who's that? Topuria? You guys are lacing me up today. I don't know. Ilya Topuria. See, and he's in the UFC. I should know who this is. And he's undefeated. Ilya Topuria is a German-born Georgian mixed martial artist who competes in the featherweight division. See, look, I should know this. I'm not on my game right now. Thank you for lacing me up. As Dresden in the house. Griselda, you and Mind Smash need to do a collab of some sort of his style, and your humor would be dope. Hey, did you guys ever see the video that Mind Smash made about me? Mind Smash made a video about me. Look at it was crazy because I was a fan of Mind Smash for the longest. I'm not saying that I'm not anymore. I don't know why I said it like that. Hold on, let me find it real quick. There's a video about me that Mind Smash made. Oh, come on. Here it is. I hope that you will be so kind not to dip right now because I'm about to end the stream shortly anyway. Some of you know that these days have been kind of crazy lately, and I'm not able to do the stream at the normal time or the normal length always because of different things going on. But I just pinned it so you won't lose it. That's the video that Mind Smash made about me. And he shot it to me, and he said that I could upload it on my channel too. So that's the video. Me and Mind Smash actually did kind of do a collab. So thanks for bringing that up, Griselda. You can watch that. Mitchell Valdez, the answer was the best birthday gift I could have asked for. Love this channel and this community. Yeah, hey, that took a lot out of me, Mitchell Valdez. That took a lot out of me. I just feel like I went through something right now, you know? So I'm glad that we could experience it. And that means well, I don't know if it's today or if it's like sometime this week or what, but I'm happy. I'm happy to be part of you know, your birthday celebration. Happy birthday, Mitchell Valdez. Happy birthday. I'm so glad that you're here and that you're a part of this community. You're a great addition. And I just want to make sure that I talk about this. I want to make sure that I talk about the points here because look, you guys don't think I know that Francis Ngannou and Ciryl Gane is boring? I'm right there with you, but look, here's what's interesting. This fool's already in trouble because nobody wants to buy his fights. Nobody wants to watch him. He's like the biggest, baddest, scariest heavyweight ever. You want to watch him? Nah, I don't know. I'm probably going to be on TikTok. What? That's how it is. It's crazy. Yeah, but now there's this other beast, this other big fool. He's real technical, and he's probably going to beat him, and he's a monster. And do you want to watch that, though? Nah. How come nobody cares? The only angle that it had, they were friends. Look at this storyline, everybody. They're ex-friends. Look at all this beef now. They turned on each other. They used to train together. They were teammates. Francis Ngannou, and now he's like, hey, why are you guys saying we're friends? We weren't even friends. What? Hey, fool, that's why I was watching, because of the beef, because of the drama, the backstory. You know how you need us to buy the pay-per-view and stuff so that you have something to negotiate with and pick up the numbers, and so people want to buy it because they like drama and they like papas and stuff like that, and the storyline that we have and that we're clinging to. You're saying that's not real? Yeah, it's not real. We were never even friends. Okay, but you were teammates, right? You were like, you were in each other's corners and you train. Nah, we weren't teammates. What? He came out not only saying like, hey, why is everyone, who even started this narrative? We were never even friends. And then people are like, okay, but yeah, you were teammates. He's like, I don't even consider us teammates. He's like, we trained together maybe like 5-6 times. That's it. So you're telling me that you're taking away everything that we even wanted to watch the fight for? All the drama, the beef, the papas, the storyline, the backstory. It doesn't exist. Nah, I didn't even know the fool. I don't know nothing about him. And then he starts saying that he knocked him out. Like, okay, that's fine. You're giving me something now. Now you're okay. Tell me more. You knocked him out. Good. So there's some kind of drama there. Maybe you weren't friends, whatever. I could get past that. But now I know, wait a minute, you knocked him out? Because they released footage before. And it made you look bad. And then on top of that, they said that you took a knee. You had to go down. It was like, but wait, you're saying you knocked him out? Yeah, I knocked him out. But it was an accident. Wait, what? You didn't mean to knock him out. It wasn't like a thing of oh my gosh, Marilena's tripping. So you guys aren't friends? No, we're not friends. Okay, and you're not teammates? I don't got nothing to cling to. Nah, I barely even train with the fool. He was just like when you fly in someone that you don't even know and they help you train for a camp and that's it, you never see him again. Okay, but you knocked him out. Yeah, but it was an accident. I didn't even mean to. I try to take care of my partners. Okay. This was trying to negotiate. This was trying to get like a really good contract, better than he's ever had. And now he's taking away all the reasons why anyone even was interested in this fight in the first place. And then he's saying, and I promise you, he caps it off with like, yeah, we weren't friends. Yeah, we were teammates. I hardly knew him. Yeah, I knocked him out. It was an accident. I didn't mean to. I felt bad. But I promise you, he's my only focus. I'm going to destroy him. Wait a minute. Now you're still not making sense. He's your only focus. All you've been talking about for months is Tyson Fury. I've been hearing you talking about more about Tyson Fury than Ciryl Gane, and now you're trying to tell me he's your only focus? That's not true. We already know that. This fool's all over the place. That fool's over there always used to going back to the motherland and digging those holes. He's digging a hole for himself right now. It's that muscle memory. It's not going to look good for him. It looks pretty clear considering everything. Mindset, attributes, common sense, then Ngannou's going to lose the fight. Not only does it look like he's going to lose a fight, he's going to lose a lot of money. At least if you're going to lose a fight, you could have got some more of that pay-per-view with the good storyline. You said goodbye to that. Tyson Fury's not going to want to fight you once you lost. What are you going to do now? PFL. It's looking all bad for Ngannou in every direction. Sean from the Res. I appreciate these late ones, GM. My classes start at 9 Pacific. Oh, so I can catch some live ones the last 2 nights. Your misfortune is my blessing. Hey, so your class starts at 9 a.m.? It's like that unfortunate. It happens to be the exact time I said I was going to start. Or you mean 9, your classes start at 9 p.m. Pacific. So you get to catch after this. I'm not sure. Either way. Yeah, there's pros and cons. There's pros and cons to doing it in the morning and doing it at night. It kind of just depends on what's going on around the pad and like how things are outside. Sometimes I don't want to like, sometimes it's quiet and I don't want to be too loud. I don't want to be like annoying and stuff like that. But I do like being able to reach different people at different times. I'm glad different people could participate. Ridgely Pancake. Oh, I just pushed something. Ridgely Pancake. Do you think Korean Zombie is going to do worse or better than Ortega against Volk? Also, who you got between Jan and Volk? Korean Zombie, I think he's going to do worse. I think Volkanovski is going to piece him up and probably TKO him. And I don't got any disrespect towards Zombie. He's a monster. He's a zombie, you know. But Volkanovski is a completely different thing. It's like you could talk about someone being a beast in the lightweight division. Khabib's still going to beat him. You know how it's just a completely different category? That's the same thing. Jan and Volk, you know, I almost can't come across anybody that's not like a total like fanboy of Jan. Everybody loves Jan. Everybody loves that fool for some reason. Like, I don't know what he did along the way. I don't think I ever seen anyone talk like against him. And I'm not saying that people should be acting up and like saying bad stuff. I'm just saying, like, every time Jan's name comes up, it's people praising him. I was like, what? But I think Volkanovski's just on a different level. I don't have nothing against Jan, but it's just like, I don't just hear his name blindly and I'm like, oh yeah, he's the best. I don't know why everyone does that with him. I or Al, yo, GM, did you see Patty and his manager talking out of turn? Chael's video on it was actually really funny, calling the I don't know what happened. Look, at the last few days, I've been working really, 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 really hard on a breakdown, and it's basically done. All I have to do is like fix all the music levels in the background and add one more sound effect to something, and it's ready to upload. I would have been uploading it tonight, but I realized that's a dumb idea because it's too late to really do good analytically speaking. My goal, and I don't see any reason why this wouldn't happen. It's not like a live like this where different circumstances make it difficult. I don't see any reason at all why tomorrow at 12 p.m. PST it's not going to go live. Like, as far as I'm confirmed right now, my video tomorrow is going to go live. Tomorrow, I hope you guys can watch it. Whenever you guys can show up early and get those clicks on it, YouTube sends it to more people. I'm going to release it tomorrow at 12 p.m. PST. But when I'm editing and I'm on Photoshop and doing different things, a lot of times I'll just click on something on YouTube to listen to it while I'm editing. And I kept seeing thumbnails of Patty. I'm like, what's up? What happened with that fool? I have no idea what he did. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know who he was talking about. I don't know if it's just that he's continuing to gain weight. I don't know what he did. Talking out of turn. See, I don't know what they're saying. But I believe it was dumb. I believe it was out of turn. I believe it was probably disrespectful because Patty's a punk. He's always saying dumb stuff. He's always being disrespectful. He's just trying to stay in the news, I guess. I don't know. But I believe it. Ronaldo Gomez. Chewy filled with green tea for the fans, Grandmaster, please. Or save it for Cameo and join the live, GM. Thank you. Hey, Ronaldo Gomez, you think hey, is that the first time you ever been called Gomez? Ronaldo Gomez, you think I'm a disappoint or what? You think I'm a disappoint? I don't play. Wait, hold on. Let me put like a towel down or something because I'm gonna regret that later. The shoeies get messy, you know. What do I don't think I have anything in here. Shoeies getting messy. Last time I did one, shoo, Marilena came in here with the salt. It wasn't a pretty scene. This is for the homie, Ronaldo Gomez. Drink up, boys. Oh, that was nasty. I could taste the foot. I taste the foot. I spent a lot of time in those chanclas the last couple of days. I could taste myself. Thank you for rolling through, Ronaldo Gomez. Hey, look at so I mean I always have to speak on my thumbnail, you know. I don't want to disrespect you. I want to make sure that I get to the thing. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was Dustin Poirier and Nate Diaz. Do you guys want to see it or not? Do we want to see it? People are talking about it a lot. People are saying they don't need to see it. People are saying it's a waste. People are saying I love it. I want it. I wanted it yesterday. What are they taking so long for? Do we want to see it or not? Why is the UFC playing? Dana White, so every time people bring things up, Dana White goes, he says, that's what the fighters want? Is that what the people want? Then we do it. He always says that. What's going on there? God by one, Gabi one, Andy Gabi. Jones is picogram, Francis is kilogram. His forehead grew 2 inches after he joined the gym as an adult. Proof of the juice. And you know, it's tricky. You know, now that I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit apprehensive about these types of conversations, you know, because I went through something like it's a little too close to home now, you know. I don't know if you guys spend a lot of time on YouTube. Some of you just get on the desktop and you just watch the videos or whatever. Some of you, like, I'll post community things. I'll do a little post. I'll post a photo. I'll do a poll. I'll do a story. Today, I uploaded a story. I uploaded one just today because I wanted to talk about something important. I didn't get to it though because I was having some trouble getting in the. I don't know if you saw the story. I don't want to give it away, but I was like mid workout, you know, and I had a pump going. And some people started talking papas and stuff like that, kind of questioning my integrity, whether or not I was on like Capri Sun, you know. And I was like, oh snap, is that what it feels like when, you know, you're putting that work in and you're doing everything clean, even if it's dirty, you know. It's clean, but it's dirty. Like if you're doing that dirty bulk, it's still clean, you know. It's not a clean bulk, but it's a clean, dirty bulk, you know. You know what I'm saying? If you're on that more plays, more days, like you already know how to comprehend this the jargon, you know. But I was on there and I was like, you know, I guess I was kind of like in that. I was stuck like in my rhythm, and people were like commenting on that Capri Sun. I was like, hey, I don't get down like that, and I started to feel like a little bit paranoid, like defensive, like, oh, is that how people? So like when we're talking about Francis and stuff, I'm like, yeah, probably. Like from, you know, gut feeling, but then I'm like, oh man, you know, I don't know. I want to kind of give it a second thought. You know, maybe that fool's just dirty bulking like me. That fool's dirty bulking his head or something. I don't even know how you do that, but my head hasn't got bigger yet. The thing that I'm afraid of is I'm gonna get too big and I'm gonna have a little puny head. I'm gonna look like a freak. I don't even know how to. That'll be weird. I'm gonna have to start wearing like thicker beanies or something. But Dustin, look at the only thing that I could think about is, for whatever reason, maybe Dana wants Dustin to still have the opportunity to be a contender, because Gaethje's a problem. Gaethje has an attitude. Gaethje's always, I'm a riot, I'm gonna throw chairs, he's always like threatening, I'm gonna get mad, I'm gonna get emotional, I'm gonna rock him, sock him. Dana. Chandler's, I think, a little too much for Dana. Dana's like, all right, he's like that puppy, you know, it's just like, okay, calm down. He comes across like the all-American, I'm the happy guy, but I think Dana's like, oh, chill, you're trying too hard. Oliveira, Dana's like, fool, I can't do business with you. I don't even know what you're saying. I could see him wanting to keep Poirier in that bucket and being able to mold and deal with Poirier because he knows that fool's blue collar. He knows he's trying to build up that generational wealth. He knows he's trying to, and Dana's like, I can make you money. And you seem like the most coachable, you know, you seem like the one that I could work with the most. So I could see him being like, fool, I don't want to give him to Diaz because if for whatever crazy reason, Diaz actually want to fight, it's done. Diaz? Who's Diaz going to beat now? Who's he going to beat? For Diaz, if Diaz somehow got off a win on Poirier, Donzo. Dana White's going to have to keep dealing through third parties with Oliveira and being confused and trying to call the manager at Gucci. Like, is my fighter there? He's late again. Is he at the Gucci store again? Is he in another music video right now? Is he on set? He's supposed to be in the gym right now. He doesn't want to do a Gaethje because Gaethje's always throwing tantrums. That fool's a loose cannon. Makhachev, same thing. He's like, it probably just brings back too many memories of Khabib. It's a little bit racist, but that's what we're dealing with, if we're going to be honest. I think that's the only thing I could think of, because I think the people probably want to see Dustin. Probably wants to see Dustin versus Diaz. That'll be a good, what they say, slobber knocker. That'll be a lot of blood. The fighters definitely want it. Nate's on Twitter saying, I want it. Consider this my signature. I want it. But Dana's like, nah, because if Diaz pulls it off, What am I going to do with that division? I don't want none of those fools in there. But it's interesting that he gives it to Covington and Masvidal. That's how you get to see the agendas. I'm putting words together right now. The narratives and the agendas at work. Because they're just as outmatched. Colby and Masvidal, in what world does Masvidal beat Colby? In what world? As we speak, Masvidal and Ariel Helwani are playing Pokemon. Did you see the interview? Did you see the interview today? As we speak, Masvidal and Ariel Helwani are playing Pokemon right now. They're, what they call it? They're, what's that term? When you're busting open packs, they're busting packs. And they said it like it was cool. They said it like it was a cool thing. They're like, yeah, fool, we're going to be busting packs. Like they weren't embarrassed about it. You could tell by their inflection. There was no shame in their tones. There was like no self-awareness, you know? In what world does Masvidal beat Covington? And Masvidal's head, probably the only way Masvidal's beating Covington is with his Charizard. That's it. You want the W for Masvidal? He just needs to roll up with the Charizard. That's how he's going to get the W. Other than that, I don't know. I never learned how to play Digimon. I don't know if he's as familiar with that. But, I mean, we're having to think of alternate universes right here. It's not looking good for Masvidal. But they're not letting it happen with Poirier because they want to hold on to that fool. They're doing the same thing. See, Dana White doesn't want to lose Poirier. I think that fool does want to weed out Masvidal already, though. Masvidal is, like Chael Sonnen and Charles Sonnen keep saying, the number 2 draw. And I don't think Dana likes that because he doesn't like the way the Masvidal gets down. He doesn't like the way he does his dealings. He doesn't like the way he throws his weight around. And he always tries to negotiate and give a hard time. And Dana White's probably like, man, you're too much of a draw and a brat for me to want to deal with this. I'm going to make someone take you out and kill your career. 3 losses in a row after talking so much papas. I mean, yeah, you could peel those potatoes, those papas, whatever you want, the wedges, the mojos. You could peel it all day and night, but you got to eat it, fool. Comes a time when you got to eat it because they turn brown real quick. Have you ever peeled a potato and then you have to go do something real quick? Your tia calls you or something like that. You come back in, it's brown. It looks like the peel grew back. It gets dark quick. So my illustration is if you're gonna be trying to peel the papas, you gotta eat them, or they're gonna go bad on you, and then it's all bad for you. You get it? That's illustration stuff right there. Pedro F. Grandmaster, hope you enjoyed the canned cranberry sauce for gracias. Gracias giving. I've never heard that before. Does Peña do it again against Nunes? Good looking out all day and night. All day and night. Peña's going to storm the Nunes gym like a little Gracie. She's going to do it again just for fun, for free. Free stream on TikTok. I do love cranberry sauce. It makes me feel like I'm doing something good for my body. I do love it. Thank you. Thank you, Pedro, for the memory, for the experience. Rene Juarez, yo, GM, you need to jump on Streamlabs. They don't take a cut from your donos. Wait a minute. How does that work? Wait a minute. What are you talking about? If I do it on Streamlabs, I still feed through YouTube as a platform. Right? Whoa, hold up. Whoa. They're going to do me like Joe Rogan. Whoa, wait a minute. We got audio listeners only, right? Wait a minute. So I might be thinking about it incorrectly. Is there a way to stream on Streamlabs without using YouTube? Or you're saying even when you go through YouTube, they don't take a cut? Because I don't understand that. If you're still going through the YouTube machine, I wonder why they wouldn't take a cut. I got to look into that. Even if I don't fully understand you on here because I'm not I don't know. I'm one green tea short of comprehension. But you at least piqued my interest. I need to look it up now. We donate through Streamlabs, and you just make a link. Oh, snap. I always feel weird about that, though. I always feel weird about different ways to I always feel weird about trying to come up with different ways for people to donate, because at some point I feel like I'm just like, hey, look, click on this and then you could give me money. And then look, here's another way you could give me money. Oh, you didn't see that thing? You could give me money right there too. And it's like, it feels kind of gross. So sometimes I feel like I just want to tone it down a little bit. But I also know there's people that bring it up sometimes and they're like, hey, fool, if I'm gonna give, I want to do it in the way that makes the most sense. So it's at least worth it. And I know it's going to the right place. Most of the time lately, I've been streaming through Streamlabs. I don't know if you've been on them, right? On the most recent ones where I've been using the better camera. When I do that, I'm on Streamlabs OBS. So if I'm gonna be on there anyway, maybe I'll try to figure out how to set that up. But I don't even know how you guys do that. What would you even click on? Is there like a link you'd have to click on in the description? We donate through Streamlabs. You just make a link. So what I just put it down below in the description, you have to go through there. It's like donating on here, but better. Mira, sorry for being low-key absent. I don't have time for YouTube because your daily water challenge keeps me running all day. Like, oh, sorry, Morgan Dutoy. Sorry. And my body started acclimating a little bit. And like I was saying a while ago, because I was doing not only the water, but the strength training and the cardio, but I go all out on the strength training. I don't know if the cardio is helping me shed anything. I feel like the water is just helping me bulk. I just got water in my tissue. I got water everywhere. So I feel like I'm starting to retain some of it. And I'm like, man, I don't know if this is backfiring. But I'm glad to hear you're still on that, Morgan. Griselda, I watched Mind Smash video fire. It's like a Mind Smash video, but better. Yeah, I'm about to wrap up the stream here in a couple minutes. So I just want to let you know that link up there that you see that I pinned, that's a video that Mind Smash made about me. Some people, Griselda was saying that me and Mind Smash should do a collab. And I just want to let you know, if you're a fan of Mind Smash, we did one. So you can click on the video up there in a minute or so. I hope you can wait another 60 seconds while I say goodbye. You can watch it, the Mind Smash collab that I did. But anyway, I think Francis messed up. I think he ruined the only reason anybody even wants to see the fight. He killed it. I think he's going to lose. I think he's not even going to be able to go on boxing at this point because Fury's not going to want to fight him. I think the best shot he has is fighting Wilder. If he comes off a loss and then a big name like him, big scary looking dude like him going into boxing, Wilder being in the position he is, then maybe it's a good opportunity for both of them to market that kind of story. It wouldn't make sense for Tyson Fury because it's gonna be like he's gonna kill him. But if it's a Wilder and this guy, I could see people being interested in that. Isn't that true? Wouldn't most you rather see Wilder against Ngannou than Fury and Ngannou? I think he messed up though. I understand why Dana doesn't want Nate to fight Dustin and why he wants Covington to fight Masvidal. Everything seems as obvious as could be. Brightrod, anyone know best IPTV for live UFC with no buffer? Well, thanks anyway, Brightrod. I don't know if anyone's going to answer you, but I have no idea. It was always a guessing game for me back in the day, and it would take me a while, and then I would just stumble upon something. It was never a conscious, coherent thing. As Dresden, I think Dana's trying to protect Colby from Khamzat, dismantling him convincingly. Oh, snap. Yeah, I think a lot of people, even some people here, believe that Colby should have won the second fight against Usman. And I think a lot of people, if not more people, think he would have won the first fight because he was ahead in points if they didn't give it the early stoppage because his jaw was falling out of his face. But yeah, even still, because the way that he performs, that he's always on that war of attrition type thing and never really fully pulling the trigger the way he needs to and being a savage and being more dominant, unfortunately, I could see Khamzat tearing him apart. Who cares? Grandmaster, thank you for being a real one. Good looking out. Hey, thank you. I care. Thank you very much for the support and the encouragement. I want to thank everybody for being here today. I'm going to be here again tomorrow. I don't know when it's going to be. I never know. It's going to be crazy for I don't know however many days. Things are crazy at the pad right now. Stuff is getting fixed. Stuff is getting worked on. I'm doing a lot of editing. Remember, 12 p.m. PST tomorrow, no matter what. It's not live. I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to upload a new breakdown. For those of you who've been saying, oh, you don't do breakdowns anymore, it's going to be here. So now I'm relying on you, 12 p.m. PST, if you want to see the latest breakdown. I hope you scope it out. I hope you share it. I hope some eyes get on it. Besides mine, my eyes have been on it the last 2 weeks. I'm sick of watching it myself, frankly. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Below the Beanie, the #1 MMA podcast on YouTube. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Late.